Now, dividend is money that is paid to investor out of the profits that a certain company made. Now, dividend, you'll know that it is just an appreciation money of companies thanking you for owning their stock. Now, with that, ladies and gents, today I just got paid 2,100 or over 2,100 worth of dividends from a 10.6 billion rand JSE stock. This is a stock that I talk a lot about on this channel because I believe in their fundamentals and their future prospects, which is why I try to give you updates as they come. But of course, before we dig deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I would appreciate if you can just hit the like button if you are to enjoy the content that I'll be giving you about this stock or JSE stock that just paid me 2,000 or plus 2,100 rands worth of dividends today. So yes, if you like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, because on this channel I talk a lot about the stock market or stocks or more stocks that I invest in, and of course to some of the stocks, or those of you that have been on this channel for some time, you'll know that most of the stocks that I talk a lot about are international stocks, but of course I do cover stocks, local stocks like this one that just paid me dividends of over 2,100 because I personally believe that in the stock market most opportunities can be found abroad, but there are still companies like these that just paid me 2,100 worth of dividends locally, and they are also doing well in terms of their fundamentals, which is resulting in the share price of them performing well. So there are companies that do well also locally, but most of my money in the stock market, it's abroad, because I believe that there are more opportunities there, meaning that as a person that chases more capital appreciation over dividends, I think the opportunities are abroad comparing to, of course, the local market. So if you invest in stocks, hit the like button, subscribe, because on this channel I talk a lot about, or that's the main topic that I cover on this channel, stock market as a whole, the kind of companies I invest in. So yes, without wasting any more of your time, Sun International, ladies and gents, it is the company that, by the way, paid me a dividend of over 2,100. You will know that after, of course, their 6 months or their interim 6 months earnings or financial results, which of course they announced a couple of weeks ago. They announced a dividend payout of this 1 rand, or a net dividend payout of 1 rand and 48 cents, which they just paid today. And those of you that bought Sun International on the 26th and 26th of September going backwards, you should have received this dividend payout which was paid today. Now, one of the things that makes me to like Sun International, ladies and gents, is that Sun International is a company that has been doing well in terms of their fundamentals or in terms of their financials. They've been seeing some huge improvements into their financials. I mean, you will know that back in 2022, the kind of revenues that they generated went back to, of course, pre-COVID levels, which is something that must just show you that Sun International, ladies and gents, is doing so well. And still over and above that, as we see more and more tourist inflows coming into SA, we are seeing companies like Sun International continue benefiting from that, which is why also from their interim results we saw their income increasing by 11.7%, whilst their headline earnings increased by over 86 or around 86%. It is for this reason that Sun International, because of those kind of earnings which they of course saw for the first 6 months of this year, they announced of course a dividend of 1 rand and 48 cents per share. So I'm very excited about this because Sun International, like I said, not only are they paying a very good dividend, ladies and gents, but they are also performing financial, which is something that is always good and makes it worthwhile to invest into a company like Sun International. So I'm very excited about the dividends that I just received from Sun International. Now, when I look at the gains that I'm sitting at with Sun International, ladies and gents, as you see on the screen, I'm sitting over 15.8%, which is equivalent to 7,900 or over 7,900. These are the returns that, over and above the dividends I received from Sun International, I'm going to, ladies and gents, or I am currently receiving, or I've received from the stock, which is something that personally I believe that as Sun International continues growing or continues becoming stronger or reporting good revenues or financials, the more we are going to see, of course, the share price of Sun International recovering or continuing recovering, which is something that is so good or quite good. You will know that, of course, there is still the last 6 months, which of course these last 6 months, actually, especially looking that we are going to the festive season, it turns out to be even much better than the first 6 months, which means that come next year or early next year, I think the dividend for the first half, or they paid it around March, meaning that in March we should be receiving a similar dividend or a better dividend to this one, which is something that is so good to see. Of course, Sun International being that company that not only are they doing well financially, but they are doing well also, or they are paying some good dividends. So I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the likes button, comment and subscribe. And don't subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy each and every stock, it is always good that you do your own due diligence so that at least you don't get to panic sell sometimes, because sometimes the market can tend to be quite volatile, especially onto individual stocks. And that, ladies and gents, if you did not do due diligence on the stocks that you are buying or own, ladies and gents, you are going to panic sell when you see some of those stocks that you own are falling sharply. So it is always good that you do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing into the stock market. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.